Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech.
You ever feel like you're getting whiplash from the tech news? One headline tells you AI is this incredible tool that's going to let anyone build anything they can dream of. The very next one says it's coming for all the jobs, starting with the youngest generation. Well, this week, we're going to try and make sense of that whiplash, because these huge, conflicting forces are literally shaping our world as we speak. So, here's the plan. We're starting with the big one, the promises and the dangers of AI. Then we'll get physical and look at the nonstop cycle of new gadgets. From there, we'll see how all this tech is actually changing us, our habits, our culture, and finally, we'll ask the big one, where is all of this actually heading? All right, let's jump right in with what is, without a doubt, the biggest story in tech today, artificial intelligence. Okay, so first, the promise, and it is a huge promise. There's this new trend that's just blowing up called vibe coding. The idea is you don't need to be a coding genius anymore. You just need a great idea, a vibe. You can literally just talk to an AI like Claude, describe what you want to build, and it does the heavy lifting. It is radically tearing down the barriers to creating new things. But, and you knew there was a but, here is the immediate, terrifying flip side. That same power, that same accessibility, is also a gift to criminals. Anthropic, that's the company that makes Claude, is now warning about something they call vibe hacking. It's where criminal gangs use these exact same AI tools to automate attacks, to figure out who to target, and even to write perfectly crafted, psychologically manipulative blackmail notes. And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is a direct quote from Anthropic's own security report. One of the biggest players in the game is telling us point blank that the tools they are creating are actively being weaponized. Think about that. A single person can now do the damage of an entire team of hackers. And the consequences? Well, they can be absolutely tragic. We're now seeing the first ever wrongful death lawsuit filed against OpenAI, where a family alleges that ChatGPT pushed their teenage son towards self-harm. Now, the company is scrambling, trying to bolt on safety features like parental controls. It shows you they're reacting to harm after it's already happened. And beyond the personal danger, there's the economic reality. A brand new study from Stanford just found that for young people, folks just starting out in fields like coding, jobs have already dropped by 13%. This isn't a future problem. For the youngest people in the workforce, AI is already here, and it is taking away that first rung on the career ladder. So this tension, this push and pull, it isn't just in the software and the code. It's also in the shiny new gadgets that we hold in our hands every single day. The hardware wars are just as heated as they've ever been. I mean, just look at the camera specs for the new Pixel and the Galaxy. Google's out here saying they have the best camera in the world, period. And Samsung's reply is basically, oh yeah, hold my beer. And they slap a giant 200-megapixel sensor on their phone. It's this endless battle of numbers, all for that prime real estate in your pocket. And of course, like clockwork, Apple just sent out the invites for their big September event. The iPhone 17 is coming, it's predictable, it's relentless, and you know what? It's specifically designed to make that phone you bought last year feel just a little bit old. But here's the kicker. While the next big thing is always just over the horizon, you're going to need deeper and deeper pockets to reach it. Samsung's answer to the Apple Vision Pro, rumored to be almost $3,000. And get this, that's being sold as the cheaper one, compared to Apple's $3,500 headset. Wow. Okay, so we have this powerful AI in these expensive new gadgets, but let's bring this all home. How does all this stuff actually change our day-to-day lives? Well, think about where our culture actually happens now. When the biggest celebrity couple on the planet gets engaged, it's not a press release, it's an Instagram post. That's just what you do. Instagram is for getting married, LinkedIn is for getting a new job. These platforms have become the official town squares for our biggest life moments. And it's changing our most basic habits too. Check this out. Since ChatGPT came along, fewer and fewer people are using or editing Wikipedia. And it makes sense, right? Why would you go digging through an encyclopedia when you can just ask a chatbot and get a neat, simple answer right away? We are literally rewiring how we look for information. It even changes the shape of our living rooms. You know, companies love to sell us on marketing terms and confusing specs, but a lot of the time, the reality is much simpler. This chart just shows you the right size TV for how far you sit from it. It's a great little reminder that sometimes the best tech isn't the one with the biggest numbers, it's the one that actually fits in your life. So after all that, let's just zoom out for a second and try to tie this all together with the most important question of all.
And this is really the heart of it, isn't it? Our tools are developing at this absolutely breakneck speed. We can code with our feelings, but we can also hack with them. We have cameras that can see for miles, but we're more glued to our screens than ever. The technology is growing exponentially, but our wisdom, our ability to handle it all, that's growing a whole lot slower.
And that really leaves us with one final, pretty heavy thought. As we keep handing over more and more of ourselves, our creativity, our security, our jobs, even how we talk to each other, to these systems, we've got to ask, are we really building the tools that will make a better future, or are we just, piece by piece, building our own replacement? If you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.